guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we are back for some no-item runs on the new stages of Category Super Battle Road that have recently come out over here on JP Dokkan. Now, I'm going to start with what I consider the easiest ones first. I did a stream over on 5-9 Gaming, sort of recording the attempts. We had a lot of fun, because especially, like the Majin Power stage is hilarious for memes. But this really was a ridiculously easy run right here, this Earthlings stage. Now, what's funny is I made the point before that I figured that this stage was going to be easy because they would not have balanced it around Videl, right? Like, Videl was way too powerful to where, like, she's not a character that they even could have balanced it around or anything like that. But really, I would say Videl is not the MVP here, actually. It's LR Master Roshi. I think LR Master Roshi is the MVP of this run. LR Master Roshi just does so much. It's absolutely insane, right? Roshi was just way too good during this run. So, for starters, I do want to point this out real fast. This Hercule and Boo unit right here is, I would dare say, underrated because, like, no one talks about this unit at all. They pretend it doesn't exist. They do greatly stacked defense. They lower attack on super attack. They have a medium chance to dodge, and they have 40% damage reduction. And then also, they give Boo Saga category allies 2 key and 20% attack and defense. Not the craziest ever, but then when you consider that they actually have 3 links with Videl, right? Videl and her infamous bad link set. They have Champion Strength with Videl, which is 2 key and 5% damage reduction. You have Money, 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 which is 2 key and 20% defense. And the final link, I believe, is Courage, which is 2 key and 10% attack, right? So, with those 3 links together, that Hercule and Boo and Videl rotation is actually really, really good. Now, funny enough, people probably wouldn't figure this, but LR Krillin pretty much is the weak link on the team here. At least depending upon how our luck goes, right? His defense is pretty low. He takes a lot of damage. So, and it's a nice balance. Do I go for the 18 key super attack and go for his defensive stacking? Or do I do the 12 key super attack and go for his AoE stun, right? So it's constantly sort of a back and forth on, you know, what do I think is better to go for at any given moment, right? Now, I should also point out that I do have Int Chaozu on the team. That was actually a recommendation from my boy Luca Dokkan. He was saying, like, try out Int Chaozu. And I was like, you know what, like it's definitely worth a try. Because I was thinking that with Videl on the team, you know, we can wrap these fights up really... Like, look at the damage she's doing. Like, with her here, we can wrap these fights up very quickly. And sure enough, that is definitely the case, right? So, Chaozu would be bad to bring if these fights were going to be very long and drawn out, right? Like, if there was actually going to be many opportunities for Chaozu to have to be on rotations, but, you know, these fights going 3 or 4 turns means, for the most part, we'd only have to see Chaozu on rotation once. You know, he shows up once, gets his guaranteed stun, and then he's gone, right? So, like, that is definitely something that we can sort of handle. And he really can help save the day. Now, this is really, I think, the tricky portion of the Earthlings Super Battle Road no-item run. Only because the team is very physical heavy, right? Like, I couldn't put... I want to keep LR Krillin with LR Roshi, obviously. Because they link up pretty well, but I couldn't. Now, the other thing, too, about Roshi, I really need to talk about Roshi. This run right here really makes me want to say LR Roshi is the best free-to-play unit in the game. I really think he might be better than LR Prime Battle Frieza. And the thing is that even if he's not, Roshi will take you 2 hours to get, maybe 2.5 or 3 at the most. Whereas LR Prime Battle Frieza, you have to grind up half of the game in order to get him, right? So just that alone, like LR Roshi is just way more sort of like cost effective, right? And how much like time you have to put in to get him. But it makes sense because he's the crown jewel of like the 6-year anniversary, like, sort of like free to play, right? Like, it worked really, really well. Now, Roshi has a lot of utility to his kit that makes him really good. On his 12-key super attack, he gets a 100% attack buff, and then he has a 70% chance of stunning, which is huge, obviously. And then on his 18-key, he gets a 628% attack buff, and then he has a guaranteed seal. The way it'll work with Roshi is that if you just do his 12-key super attack, he hits like a feather. If you do his 18-key super attack and then he additionals, he's actually going to do pretty good damage because he's going to get that 628% attack buff in and then get another 100% attack buff in on the 12-key. So he does do a lot of damage on that 12-key if it is an additional super attack. But it's good because, like, you know, you could choose to go for the 70% chance to stun or you could seal. Either way, he's massively contributing to this run, right? Then on top of that, he has high defense. He's got a medium chance to dodge. He gives Turtle School category allies 3-key 40% attack and defense. For this team, that is the 2 LR Krillins and then Roshi himself, right? And then also, he has the Revive, which I believe we do get the Revive during this run. The way the Revive works is as long as there's another 2 Turtle School category allies on the team besides Roshi, and you enter the turn under 50% HP, you can revive. The 2 other Turtle School members, of course, would be the leaders of the team, the 2 LR Krillins. So his design is good around being a massive buff to the Earthling category team. And then obviously Roshi is really good, even in like the Tournament of Power teams and stuff like that. I thought at one point of potentially using Tien and Master Roshi along with LR Roshi. I feel like that could have worked well. Just, you know, for these initial sort of runs, I went with Int Hercule. Some of these characters I don't have, like, grinded up all the way. Like, my LR Krillin was not done. My Int Hercule is barely link leveled at all, which is a shame because Int Hercule does have several links that actually, like, massively matter, right? Int Hercule, like, because he's got, like, a lot of these same, like, champion strength type links and stuff like that he'd share with Videl, giving him extra damage reduction and a lot of extra ki and stuff like that. So it certainly would have been a lot easier to get this no item run done if my Int Hercule was all the way done. But again, as much as I wish I could get every single unit done and grind every unit at the speed of light, I can't. Like, there's so many units in the game, so many showcases to do, like, so many events that I want to try and, like, no item and characters to link level. Like, eventually I'm going to catch up and have, like, everything done, but it's still going to take a lot more time, right? I mean, we're closing in on a year of the link level up system being out, and I'm still only around 200 link level 10 characters, right? It takes a long time, dude. All right, so we made it through this fight, you know, relatively unscathed here. Roshi is going to get the Dokkan attack, unfortunately, in this fight, but I'm not really too concerned. See, like, we ate a super attack right there, but it's okay because Roshi is going to heal most of that back, right? Roshi is far and away the hardest hitter on the team, right? Like, I don't even think it's close, really. It might have been better to put LR Krillin in the middle side. Maybe there's an LR Krillin coming in on the next rotation anyway. It might have been better to have that LR Krillin linked up with Roshi, but that still worked out fine. Roshi did get the crit, and then, you know, that's GG for the second phase right there. So this works out really well, because we go into the final fight. Again, Chaozu, the way Chaozu works is the first turn, he gets a 100% chance to dodge. The first turn he's there, right? So instantly we're good to go. And I'm thinking, like, all right, like, if I get one of the 2 taken care of, we're going to win pretty easily because Roshi and the 2 LR Krillins, they stun, right? So, like, if we get these stuns off with Roshi or the LR Krillins, like, we're good. That's it. So, really, it's more so just a matter of trying to get these stuns as much as possible with Roshi and these other characters, right? And we sort of let Videl take control. The only problem with Videl, right, is that she is one of these characters where to get her full potential and her full damage, she needs to receive attacks before she attacks, right? And we were not able to get that done there because of Chaozu, right? So if you guys are not familiar, Videl she becomes super effective against all types if she dodges, and then she gets an extra attack buff if she gets hit before she attacks, right? So, like, on a turn right there where the enemy is stunned, she wasn't able to get either of those buffs. Otherwise, she could have probably nearly wiped Whis out in total, right? I'm pretty sure I get, like, god-level luck with stuns right here. I'm fairly certain I got, like, really good luck with stuns right here, and this is basically how we're able to win. Because, I mean, a lot of these no-item Super Battle Road runs, especially in this set of stages, a lot of it, like, we got no dodges right there. Remember, Roshi has a 30% chance to dodge. So he's going to dodge, you know, fairly common. But, like, without a lot of RNG and dodges in some of these stages, like, it's going to be brutal, right? Like, honestly, as of right now, I have no item 3 of these 10 new ones. All 3 of them, it's because of stun. Like, stun, like, the 2-turn stun is just, like, so important for fights like this, right? So, like, the boom, there we go. Look, it just stuns everywhere, right? Helps out a lot. So now the point again is, like, if I could just quickly take one of them out, we're going to be in a much better position. So that's basically just what I'm trying to do. But again, this is actually another turn where Videl, is not going to get her maximum potential because the enemy is stunned. Now, also, I do want to point this out right here. We currently we're at like 49% HP. So going into the next turn, we will revive if we die. So what I need to not do right here is get same type orbs. I have to avoid all same type orbs. Otherwise, we will heal too much and we'll lose the ability to revive in a second here. So that was very important. That's why I'm sort of like, I'm sitting there like, you know, doing the math in my head, like, okay, like, are we under 50% HP? And then just sort of like carefully choosing the orbs, because even one type orb with any of these characters, and we might have bumped up above a 50% HP, which I actually could not do, right? And then remember, like, Hercule is like stacking. Remember, Videl increases her defense on every super attack as well, by the way. That's why Videl is so busted, because slot 1, she has a 50% chance to dodge before she attacks. And then when she attacks, she guaranteed double supers, and she's getting 30% defense on each super attack, and she's already starting out with like 150k plus defense. And then she gets, you know, a double 30% buff on top of that. Like, it's just, Videl is just like ridiculously busted. So right here, this would be troublesome, right? Like, you know, oh, Chaozu is going to get hit by Beerus, and Chaozu is going to take like 300k damage or something like that. But we have the revive conditions active, so I don't have to worry about Chaozu, right? It's like, I can let Chaozu just get absolutely just smacked, and we're completely good to go, right? Roshi's damage, by the way, not the craziest with this Int Hercule on rotation. I'm telling y'all, if LR Krillin was next to him, his damage goes way up. Like, he gets a lot of extra damage from our boy LR Krillin being around, right? But, I mean, LR Roshi still obviously saved the run right here, right? Like, you know, we're eating super attacks. Hercule dodges that with a 30% chance to dodge. But we still have Chaozu. Look at that, Hercule dodging everything. But we still have Chaozu at the end right here. My boy with the 70k attack stat. And then Beerus does kill us, but Roshi with the revive. Roshi, honestly, I have not tried no item runs yet on the all-out struggle stage. But, I mean, we have both LR Evolution Blue Vegeta and LR Roshi on that stage. So we very well, you know, will probably be reviving to win in that stage as well, right? Like, the revival mechanic for these no-item attempts is just a game changer. Because you can revive in every single fight, right? Every single fight, the revive resets. So, like, that is just going to make this, like, real... Like, some of these stages, you know, like this stage without LR Roshi is, like, way scarier. But Roshi just carries the team on his back so much. Now, it's actually a little bit salty right here because of the fact that look at Whis. Like, are you kidding me? And it's like, all right, like, I kind of, this is the key moment probably of the entire run, because, like, I have to put Videl in slot 1, and we need her to not get killed by Beerus, basically. Videl has got to show why she's the best TUR in the game, and I'm pretty sure she does do that. Like, we're good to go, right? I was even able to give all those physical orbs to Krillin. Yeah, type disadvantage before she attacks and raises her defense, she's only taking 60k right there. That's not bad at all. There's a lot of characters that would be taking a lot more than 60k if they get double supered. And she got her full buffs. So look at the damage she's dealing right here with her full buffs, right? Like, look at that. She just disintegrates Beerus. Because that's not double 4 million attack stats in Super Battle Road. That's double 4 million attack stats while being super effective against all types in Super Battle Road, right? That's what makes her the goddess of this game. Like, her power is just, like, off the charts, right? Now, obviously, I did have her in a very good situation for her, too, right? Because we did have, whatchamacallit, that Hercule Boo. I mean, they are a support type unit, and they're linking up fairly well with her, right? That's actually a pretty good rotation because that can get it done in all difficult content, right? Videl and then the Hercule Boo. So that does speak very well to that Hercule Boo unit, that they now have like a major stage where, or like major difficult content, and they're super good. Like, I actually think they're probably a lot better than the Goku, honestly. I think the Goku is good. He's solid, but I would probably say I think Hercule Boo is better. Of course, I'm talking about the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that sort of like de-transforms into the Spirit Bomb Goku. I think I would say Hercule and Boo are better. So there we go. There is the Earthling category stage. No items. Really was not that bad, honestly. Again, I took down some of the stages I thought actually wouldn't be that bad right at the start here, and this was one of them. As we could see, like, some of these characters I don't really have, they're not as equipment up as I'd like. Krillin still had a few links to go before he was full level 10. I was actually ashamed of myself because I didn't give Roshi, like, there's Reps of Universe 7 equipment I could be giving Roshi that he does not have. I'm going to make sure to do that for the all-out struggle run for sure. My Hercule and Boo, this is the unit in the game I believe that has the most links. I think Hercule and Boo have the most links total in the game, right? They have, what, 13? I don't think there's another unit that has more links than them that you have to level up. We've got them all done. My Int Hercule has almost nothing put into him, any resources as well. And then obviously Int Chaozu. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time.